All right, welcome back, Lacrosse fans. Bienvenue, welcome all aboard to my final match this evening, 6 p.m. matchup. My name is Anand, your play-by-play voice between the matchup between New Brunswick, wearing all green, moving from left to right on your screens, and Alberta with a blue shade, moving from right to left. We have New Brunswick with the ball right away with the center face of win. Sends it down wide on the far left side. Tries to shoot, but no luck. Other way, Alberta is heading over to their offensive zone. Loud cheer from the Alberta dugout, but that will go out of bounds. Alberta will have the ball. Alberta New Brunswick under 19 men's First Nation Cup happening in field number 2 here at the new Brighton Athletic Park, Calgary Southeast, the home of the Lacrosse Canada Nationals, happening the entire weekend, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Watch all the action live on CROW LAX TV, live on YouTube for free, or tune into our Twitter X or Instagram social media channels. New Brunswick with a possession now. Number 74, Christian Moffat. Christian. And looks like Alberta will get the turnover and send it down their offense zone. Looking for the ball. Alberta sends it down far right side. Dancing down the middle. Sends it to the team right far corner. Shoots. And that goes far and wide. It will be New Brunswick's ball. New Brunswick has brought along a short roster. They only have 6 players to dangle around with for substitution. Meanwhile, Alberta has a plenty. So something to consider over the course on how the results sway along. New Brunswick. A flag is in the air. We might have a penalty coming soon. Christian Moffat trying to dangle around. And that will go behind the net. So 1 minute penalty. New Brunswick for slashing. So New Brunswick or Alberta will wait and see who is headed to the box. It's Alberta, number 18, Andrew White, is headed to the box. 1 minute for slashing is the call. New Brunswick will have the ball. New Brunswick looking towards the middle. Sends it to the far left. Looking for the middle again. Sends it down. Alberta now will have the ball. Quick turnover. Sends it down the middle. Down far right corner. Down the middle. Shoots and scores! Alberta up 1-0. Looks like the game of number 10 Ryder Baumang. Will come confirm that shortly. Number 3 actually. So it will be Titus Dovan who gets credited with the goal for Alberta. So 1-0 for Alberta. And teams will head for a quick timeout. We'll take a break and come back on a CROW LAX TV broadcast. Teams are returning back. That was a quick timeout break. The goal looks like was credited to number 3, Titus Doan from Alberta. So Alberta is up 1-0. Returning back for a center face off. Number 18, Andrew White, also in the box currently. Turnover for New Brunswick. New Brunswick sends it down long and wide. Number 10 collects it, Xavier LeBlanc. Sends it to the far left, Ian Casey. Ian Casey had a good couple of games last game as well. And looks like Alberta will lose that ball, but get it back. Ian Casey for New Brunswick. Sends it down. New Brunswick still has the ball. Down in the far left side. Down to the middle. New Brunswick still has the ball. Down to the middle. Fumbled by Ian Casey, looks like. It's difficult from the sun and the player standing from here, the bench view. I'm trying my best to give you the coverage. But right now it looks from the far left side. Down to the middle and a whistle, not hearing double whistle. It was from the other ground. Still keep moving New Brunswick. And looks like it will be a quick turnover as they're heading back to the British Columbia side now. Sorry, Alberta side now. And that will go out of bounds. Loose ball. Alberta will get it. Sends it down. Far right side from the middle. Towards the far right side, number 17. Gavin Faradi. A common name you would recognize from the Shamrocks. Gavin Faradi goes behind the net now. Far left side. Shoots and scores. Looks like the game of number 7, Brett Cohort. So 2-0 for Alberta. Number 7, Brett Cohort. 2-0 for Alberta in the middle frame of the first quarter. Back to the center face off. Face off has won. Alberta has the ball. Number 10 for Alberta, Ryder Beaumont. Ryder over to the far left side. Still battling Alberta with multiple Ontario New Brunswick defensemen. Been calling different games, getting used to some names. So pardon me if I'll make sure I correct myself. Behind the net. Sends it down to the middle lane, but rolls down. Not out of boundary yet. Number 77 will get it. Quaid. Quaid over to the far right side to his teammate 21, Peyton Cook. Over to the far, and that goes high and wide of the net. Behind the net. Now to the far left side. Sends it down the middle. Oliver Meyer was waiting for it. Another familiar name from Shamrocks. Down in the middle. Sends a pass wide. New Brunswick has it on the far left wing. Now to the middle. New Brunswick's ball. Lucas Obey fighting for it, and we'll have a penalty possibly as the whistles go right away, or a foul at least. Nobody sent to the box, but it's New Brunswick with the ball again. Number 21, Patrick Alward sends it down. New Brunswick making far right side progress. It's turned over by Alberta. Alberta has the ball. Number 33, Reed Read over to the middle to number 10, Ryder. And back to New Brunswick. New Brunswick sends a far right wing. Down to the middle across. Far left side. Where the fans are seated. Good turnout as well for this Alberta New Brunswick game. And far outside. New Brunswick still has the ball. Looks like over to number 22. 23, Cedric Gallant. Over to number 15, Ian Casey. Over to number 5, Noah Frenet. Noah, over to Ian. Noah and Ian playing this loose ball. Albert might get that. They'll try to get that, retrieve it. And they'll send, go forward. Rushing towards the middle. Number 22 for Alberta, Jacob Armstrong. Jacob on the far right side. Sending it down to the middle lane behind the net. Behind the net, still Alberta on the far right side. Sending it down and shoots and scores! Looks like they came over number 44. So 3-0 Alberta. Goal by number 44, Orion Sattison. 3-0 for Alberta. Back to the center for face-off. Will be in the last proceedings of the first half. First quarter. Face-off won by Alberta. Sends it down far right side. Quaid originally had the ball. Sends it to the far right side, far corner now. Right far corner. Alberta in their offensive zone on the left side of the field. Sends it across to the left side. Over to number 29, Noah Everson. Noah over to his teammate number 23, Hale Dobin. Another Shamrocks player. If you recognize these players, most of them were part of the Shamrocks team. A Shamrocks coaching staff also. And scores! That looks like game of number 44 again. Orion will get the go-ahead goal. 4-0 for Alberta. And a timeout for New Brunswick. So timeout for New Brunswick. We'll take a quick break and come back on a CROW LAX TV broadcast. All right, welcome back, Lacrosse fans. 4 nothing for Alberta. New Brunswick took a timeout to discuss their next proceedings. Two goals already from Orion Sartison. Pardon me, one goal by Brett Cohort and number 3 Titus Doan. Sends it across, another chance for Alberta, but that gets stopped by the New Brunswick goaltender. Starting for New Brunswick, Ethan Robotham is the goaltender for New Brunswick. Sends it far across. Far left side. Sends it down. New Brunswick looking for an opportunity. And that will get be a turnover for Alberta. Alberta has the ball. They haven't planned where to send it yet. It's now on the far right side. Behind the net. Sends it down far wide. Number 10 Ryder has a ball. Ryder on the near left side. Number 95 Barrett Clark. Clark looking to send it to his teammate number 23 Hale Dobbin. Dobbin over to the middle. Shoots and that stays out. Another opportunity. Lot of traffic in front of the net. Lot of Alberta players crowding around. Clark looking for an opportunity over to Ryder. He fumbles it. Loose ball. Barrett again. Clark. Loose ball. Down at the middle. Looking for a teammate. Down to the middle. Shoots and scores. Looks like that came off. Number 9 Dexter. It will be 5 nothing for Alberta. I'll credit the goal to Dexter. And we have a short injury. So we'll take a timeout. And player is help out the field. Number 37 for New Brunswick. Brandon Warrener will head out to the field for a quick assessment. 26 will replace him. Jack Roberts will replace him in the field. Center face off. New Brunswick and Alberta. 5 nothing is the score we have. New Brunswick still looking for the ball that's loose. Alberta will grab it. Sends it down far right side. Down to the middle. Alberta. The sun might be hampering to see the ball. Sends it down to the middle. Number 3 Titus Doan. Over to the far right side to his teammate. Down to the middle. Number 19 Oliver Meyer. Meyer over to his teammate Cohen White. Cohen behind the net. Down the right corner. Right far side now. Alberta still has the ball. Shoots. And that goes above the net. Alberta goes to the middle. Number 7. Breckerhout. Over to number 19. Oliver Meyer. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 5 nothing Alberta. Will take a quick break on CROW LAX TV and return back to your broadcast. Welcome back, CROW LAX TV fans. As it stands, Alberta is leading 5-0 against New Brunswick wearing all green. Change of sides. Alberta will be now moving from left to right. New Brunswick will be moving from right to left. Time for a center face off. Over at the center face off. Alberta wins the face off. Sends it down. And they score. Not sure who the official goal scorer is. We'll get a confirmation soon. Number 3, Titus Doan will get credited, and it's 6-0 for Alberta. Over to the middle center face off. So 6-0 for Alberta. They win the face off again. They'll go down deep wide. And another goal. 7-0 for Alberta. 77 is the goal scorer for that one. Right from the face of Quaid Bolger. So 7-0 for Alberta. Tough luck for New Brunswick. They need to put some pressure going on. But Alberta is strong to match that. Back to the center for face off. Loose ball. Alberta tries to collect it. Number 23. Hill Dobin from Shamrocks. Sends it down to the middle lane. Tries to go for left corner and they shoot and score. So 8-0. Titus Doan. It could be his official hat trick. Titus Doan hat trick goal. 8-0 for Alberta. Down out to the center for face off. Center field loose ball. Far right side. Now to the left. Hill Dobin had that ball. Sends it down across to the left corner. But that will stay out of the net. Behind the net now Alberta still has the ball. Sends it to the far right side. Over to the middle. Held open with the far left side. Behind the net again, down in the middle. And that will be 9-0 for Alberta. Not sure of that official goal scorer, but 9-0 for Alberta. Alberta is doing all the right things, pressuring New Brunswick, not giving them chances, winning those key face-offs. Giving New Brunswick no chance at all. Loose ball, number 33, Reed. Reed drags it down, over to the middle. Over to the far right side behind the net. Over to the middle. Number 11, Kai is there. Over to the middle again. Down at the middle, far left side. Now back of the net in the middle. Far right side now. Closer towards the net. Alberta still has the ball. Alberta pressuring New Brunswick in all types of skills. Shoot, and that goes wide of the net. Officials checking if that crossed the line or not. Looks like it did. It will be New Brunswick ball. Down behind the net. Tries a long pass. New it. Down the far right. Number 74, Christian Moffat. Christian looking for an open lane but couldn't find one. Number 50, Ian Casey will rush towards the back of the net. Towards the far right side. New Brunswick still has the ball. Sends it down to the middle to Noah Frenet. Noah to the far left side. And it goes out of bounds. Felix Harding there to retrieve that. Sends it down far left. Over to the middle. And over to the middle, we have a flag in the air. Blue number 4 for slashing. Devin Gardner will head to the box for 2 minutes. 1 minute for slashing is the call. So New Brunswick will get the man-to-man advantage and a ball for their side. Xavier LeBlanc working with Ian Casey. Xavier LeBlanc again to the far left side. Over to the middle. 9-0 is the score right now as Alberta leads. Sends it down to the middle, number 74 there, Christian Moffat. New Brunswick working on the man-to-man advantage. And 9-1. 9-1 for New Brunswick. Finally a goal for them to cheer. Looks like the game of number 34, Jacob Ferron, is what the official indicated. But we'll get a confirmation later on for you. Fans watching live on CROW LAX TV. Everywhere the crow flies. You can tune into our Instagram and Twitter channels, Twitter/X, or you can watch this live and on demand on YouTube. Finally working on that man-to-man advantage. Send a face off. Loose ball. Alberta will get it. They'll turn around. Number 55, Orion. Number 55, Beckham, pardon me. Beckham Mondragon. To the far left side. Alberta still has the ball. Now behind the net. Looking for a middle lane to shoot. And that gets goal number 10 for Alberta. 10-1 as it stands. And looks like the goal came from Devin Garner. Returning back to the center face off. 10-1. Alberta, New Brunswick. Alberta won that face off. Taking it down in deep again. And that will score again. 11-1 for Alberta. Timeout for New Brunswick. time on New Brunswick. So we'll take a quick break and return back to your CROW LAX TV broadcast. Alright, welcome back, Lacrosse fans. 11-1 is your score. Alberta leading that humongous lead. We are possibly into the nearing the end of the first quarter, or per se second quarter. We'll wait for the officials to mention that. Alberta has ball in their zone. Hale Dobin sends it to his team far behind the net. Over to the middle, looking for an open lane. Over to the middle again. Far right side now. Hale Dobin with the ball. Dangles around the middle. Sends it to number 21, Peyton Cook. Alberta still has possession. Down in the middle. Sends it right across. Behind the net. Down far right side in the middle. Down to the right again. Number 44, Orion Sartison. Behind the net. Alberta keeps to continue pressuring New Brunswick. Titus Dowan sends it to Orion. Orion. Down to the middle. Far left side now. Now behind the net. And a turnover for New Brunswick as it goes out of the boundary. Waiting for the ball to cross New Brunswick's offensive end. On the far right side, there is a loose ball and a bit of pushing and shoving. Extracurricular activities on the far right side. Alberta will retrieve that. Alberta down to the middle. Sends it far right side and behind the net. That will stay out though. New Brunswick has the ball now, passes far and wide. There goes far right side. Far left side, pardon me. Alberta still has the ball now. Alberta over to the middle. Number 21, Peyton Cook has the ball. Peyton dancing forward. Behind the net now. Sensei behind the net. Alberta still has the ball. Looking for an opportunity to score. Number 17, Gavin Faradi. Around 2.5 minutes remaining for the end of the second quarter. Waiting for opportunity again. Alberta still has the ball behind the net. Sends it to the far left side. Towards the right side, near right side, number 21, Peyton Cook, working along with his teammate. Down to the middle, looking for a middle lane. That will stay out. And that will go out of bounds. It will be new Alberta's ball still. Down the far left side, down to the middle now. Number 7 for Alberta, Brett Cohort. Brett over to his teammate on the far left side. Down to the middle now. Loose ball. Loose ball for New Brunswick still. Number 2 for New Brunswick, Felix Harding. Felix looking for his teammate, Christian Moffat. Couldn't connect that pass. That would have been a good chance for New Brunswick. Christian Moffat. Ian Casey on the far right side. Down to number 5, Noah Frenet. Noah over to his teammate Dominic Rooks. Dominic sends it to the behind the net. And 1 minute left remaining for the end of the second quarter. Behind the net, New Brunswick has the ball. Sorry, Alberta has the ball now. Number 9, Dexter Hannigan. Dexter over to his teammates in the offensive end. Sends it down to the far left side. Out of bounds play now. New Brunswick. New Brunswick players looking for a pass, but that will land in the middle in no man's land. Alberta will take it down. Sends it down. Yelling for shot. And that will end the second quarter. Right now the score is 11-1. So we'll take a break and come back on CROW LAX TV for the second half of this matchup. Alright, welcome back to Lacrosse fans. To give you a score update, Alberta leads 11-1. Change of sides. Alberta moving from right to left on his screens. And New Brunswick moving from left to right on his screens. So far it has been Alberta that has dominated, that will go out of bounds. Few more games left tonight. At least one more that I'm aware of. Just one game left on field number 2. Under 19 Nationals. First Nations Cup. Under 17 will wrap up soon and be done for the day, where we return back to more action tomorrow on the CROW LAX TV broadcast. Alberta moving far right corner, number 40 for Orion, who has been a great impact so far today. Sends it to the middle, towards the far left corner. They'll try to shoot, but that will stay out of the net, and that goes in now. 12, 12-1 Alberta. That was a quick turn of events. It first stayed out, but then they found the second opportunity to put it in. So Alberta has a 11 goal lead, 12 to 1 in the middle. On the center face off, loose ball collected by number 33, Ray Crossdale. Reed over to the far left corner, behind the net, to the far right side, over to number 18, Andrew White in the middle, over to number 95, Barrett Clark, over to the middle. Sends it across. That goes far and wide. Number 1 tries to shoot Albert, and that goes in. 13, 13-1 for Alberta. Returning back to the center face off. Face off 1. Loose ball still. New Brunswick looking for the ball. Couple of players tackle together down at the middle. Looks like we have a foul call. Back to the center for face off. Back to a weird center face off. No goal resulted of that. Just a foul play. They'll face off now. And New Brunswick will get the ball. Or actually, Alberta will get the ball. Alberta is moving from right to left to your screens. Going down, officials. Down to the middle, number 95, Barrett Clark. Barrett over to the far left corner. Choosing a lane behind the net. Shoots and that stays out of the net far and wide. New Brunswick has the ball. Number 15, Ian Casey. Down at the middle. Ian Casey looking for his teammate Felix Harding. Felix moving to the far left. Felix over to the middle to number 10, Xavier LeBlanc. Xavier looking to the far left. And that will go to the far left boundaries. Down in the middle now. Alberta player racing forward. Down to the middle, choosing a lane. Decides to not go right. Down to the far right side. Loose ball. Collected by 95 Barrett Clark. Clark sends it to the middle to Kai Ellis. Kai over to Quaid. Behind the net. Orion. Orion still with the ball. Looking for a lane and shoots. 14 to 1 for Alberta. Number 44 Orion Sattison with a goal. 14 to 1. Making sure they complete all the proper changes. Back to the middle for a face off. Ball is not out of the trap yet. High ball. Loose. New Brunswick will get that. Looks like they'll keep pressuring towards that end. And shoots and scores. So New Brunswick with their second goal of the game, 14 to 2. 14 to 2 that came of, looks like I want to say 30 for Jacob Ferron. But we'll confirm that later once the website is updated on Lacrosse Canada. Down at the middle for a face off. Ball is not free yet. Whistle from the referee. Ball is still not free. Still hidden. Not free yet. Still fighting. Now the ball is loose. New Brunswick will go get it. Number 26, Jack Roberts. It will be Alberta now getting the revenge back. They get a turnover. Sends it down to the middle lane. Goes behind the net. Stays out though. Back of the net. And New Brunswick goaltender will fish that. Ethan Rowbottom. Ethan over to his teammate on the far left side. Number 34, Jacob Ferron. Jacob over to the middle. Alberta has the ball now. Number 23, Hale Dobin. Key part of the Shamrocks roster. Hale Dobin. Over to the in the middle. Hale Dobin looking for a perfect teammate. Down at the far right side. Down to the middle to number 7. Brett Kohut. Brett. And tripped. No call on that one. And that will stay out of the net far and wide. Goaltender Ethan Rowbottom has the ball again. New Brunswick goaltender. And out of bounds through the far left side. Number 10, Ryder Bomunk will go retrieve that. Sends it to the middle, Hale Dobbin. To the far right side, number 21, Peyton Cook. Peyton over to the far right side. Sends it down to the middle, Hale Dobbin again. Switching sides, Hale Dobbin using the far right wing. Gets trapped by a New Brunswick player. Good defense they are playing. New Brunswick, Xavier LeBlanc. Hale Dobbin sends it to the middle and stopped. Goaltender retrieves it again. Over to the far left side. Down to the far left. Number 17, Dominic Rowe. Dominic racing along the far left. Gets stripped. No call on that one. No foul. And now the flag goes in the air. So we'll have a penalty call. 30 seconds foul for push. Number 21 for Alberta, Peyton Cook is the man in the box for the man-to-man advantage for New Brunswick. Over to the far left side. Down the middle. Behind the net now. New Brunswick. They can use this opportunity well. That will stay out of the net still. Far left side now. New Brunswick. Christian Moffat has the ball. Christian. Over to the out of bounds. Right corner. Alberta will get the ball back. Sends it down the middle. Alberta goaltender 0-0. Owen Hamel. Owen Hamel plays a risk move. Coming way out of the crease. And shoots and scores. Alberta 15-2. 15-2 for Alberta. Returning back to the center for face-off. Assuming quarter 3 is about to be done here soon. And we have a timeout for Alberta. So we'll take a quick break and come back on the CROW LAX TV broadcast. Alright, Lacrosse fans, we are back. Alberta took a timeout. 15 to 2. Alberta as proceedings begin. Number 77, Coed Balgar. Over to his teammate. And that goal. Yeah, now the arm goes up. It's a goal 16 to 2. The official wasn't sure first if it was a goal or not, but now the hands has gone up, indicating a goal 16 to 2. Alberta continued to hammer New Brunswick. New Brunswick has shown some confidence momentum, but it's all Alberta doing the work right now. Few minutes left for the end of the third quarter. New Brunswick sending it to their offense zone, but will get quickly sent back by Alberta. Loose ball in the middle. Number 18, Andrew White collects it. And that will go down as another goal. That was quick. Seventeen to 2 for Alberta. As like we have been evidently seeing, the pressure gets built on. Timekeeper heading towards the area of letting officials know that the time is winding down for the end of the third quarter. Alberta still has the ball. Down to the middle to the far left wing. Ryder behind the net. Behind the net still. To the far right side. Over to the middle. And that will be the end of the third quarter as the scores remain 17 to 2 for Alberta. We'll take another quick break and return back to the final frame action. You're watching CROW LAX TV. Alright, another change of sides. BC will move from left to right on his screens, and New Brunswick moving from right to left. Final frame. Se- 17 to 2 for Alberta. The sun is shining, beautiful day, heading into the Labor Long weekend here in Calgary. Great tournament to be a part of too. New Brunswick heading it down to number 22. New Brunswick number 22 not on the roster. O'Brien sends it down to the far right and they score. 18 to 2 Alberta. Number 19 Oliver Meyer getting credited to the goal. So 18 to 2. 18 to 2 for Alberta. Back to the center field for a face off. Less than 15 minutes left on this final action. Kudos to all our staff here tonight and this afternoon, all weekend long. Won the face off. Loose ball to the far left. Looking for middle lane. Alberta looking for middle lane still. And few whistles came through. Fighting for the open lane still. Down the middle. Now to the far right side. Over to the middle. Shoots. And scores. 19 to 2. Looks like the game of 21 Peyton Cook. So New Brunswick looks like they are completely out of momentum. New Brunswick played at 2 p.m. against Ontario and they'll be back tomorrow to play at 10 a.m. against Quebec. So quick turnaround for them. Meanwhile, Alberta, they'll play tomorrow 2 p.m. against Manitoba and then they played earlier today at 10 a.m. against Ontario. So Alberta with a bit of a rest getting into this final frame. Meanwhile, Nova Scotia had a quick turnaround. New Brunswick had a quick turnaround to keep in mind, and they're short on players as well. They'll be diligently thinking how to keep the rotation moving and to give everybody equal rest and not to be fatigued. Over to the middle, New Brunswick. It's Alberta's ball though. Another goal looks like returning back to the center face of 20 to 2 is the score. Couldn't see that quick goal because of the obscuring view with the sun and the player benches nearby. Apologies for that. But it's 20 to 2 for Alberta. Back to the center face off. Many of the games we have seen gone into double digits. And this is another one of them. Ball still locked in this middle. Loose ball now. Alberta collects it, sends it down. Far left side. Number 55. Beckham. Modagon. Sends it to the far left side. Alberta still has the ball down the middle. Towards the near right side. Down to the middle. And New Brunswick will get the ball now. Change of direction in moment. Loose ball over to the middle. Number 11 retrieves it. Kai Ellis. Kai. Over to the middle lane now. Alberta goes behind the net now. New Brunswick will get a turnover. Few discussions to the officials getting questions answered. Ethan Robotham will go retrieve that ball. Number 1, Ethan. Ethan far across. High pass. Loose ball. Sends it down the middle. Al- New Brunswick has the ball. Number 2 fumbles that. Felix Harding. We'll have to feel sorry for him. Sends it to his team in number 50. Ian Casey. Over to the middle. Behind the net. Sends it to the far left. Down far in the middle. Number 22, the new player on the roster, O'Brien. Looks to retrieve that, but that's a loose ball. Number 9, Dexter Hannigan retrieves it. Dances, wiggles towards the middle, but goes behind the net. Alberta still has the ball in their offensive end. Down to the middle. Far left side. Over to the middle yet once again. Now the far left side near the fans spot. New Brunswick looking for a long pass. New Brunswick retrieves that well. Christian Moffat. Christian. Christian looking for an open teammate. Gets strangled by Alberta. Christian Moffat shoots and that goes far and wide on the left corner. And we have an injured player that needs attention. We'll take a quick break and come back on CROW LAX TV. It's number 74, Christian Moffat. That dive he tried to shoot and score. Looks like he's limping off the field. We'll feel sorry for him. There another player shot now. Alberta, goaltender, running all the way down towards the far left. Now towards the middle. Going for all alone and score! Goaltender goal looks like it's a goaltender goal by Owen Hamill all by himself. Takes it down the far left wing and it's a goaltender goal for goal number 21. The broadcast booth is amazed. 21-2. Gonna have to create a highlight on that one. Make sure to tune into my social media channel CJY underscore Anand. We'll have a highlight on that. Goaltender goal later this evening or later into tomorrow. That's gonna be a memorable experience for Owen and his team. Never thought in my lifetime would see an field lacrosse goaltender goal. Haven't seen one hockey one in terms of the games I have broadcasted. This is the first time. So, congrats, Owen. You're on the goal list. Now that stays off the net. Number 1 goaltender Ethan Robotham Will he try scoring now? Can he face the Alberta team? Let's find out. New Brunswick on the far right side. Xavier LeBlanc over to the right corner and out of bounds. It will be Alberta's ball. Will Owen Hamel make another try again? No, he won't at the moment at least. Loose ball down in the middle, collected by New Brunswick. Number 34 there to retrieve it, Jacob Ferron. Jacob, all by himself in the middle. Jacob looking to drag it from the and fallen down in the middle. Second player fallen down in the midst of the game. Looks like he's all right though. Alberta will take it down towards the middle. Down far right side, and that will stay out of the net. Good save by Ethan Robotham. Just 2 minutes remaining for the end of the game, where Alberta have dominated all aspects. Goaltender goal. Goals by different various players, making use of the man-to-man advantage and not letting many of the loose balls go to waste. Alberta still has the ball. They are slowing down the game now. Rest is assured that Alberta will come winning ways in this game. Behind the net, sends it down far left side. Down to the middle, sends it to the far near right side. Over to the middle again. Over to the middle. New Brunswick looking to steal the ball from Alberta, but it's Alberta right now trying for the middle lane. That goes high and wide. Out of bounds. It will be most likely a penalty. We have a slashing call. Number 17 for New Brunswick, Dominic Rocks will serve a penalty. Injury to assault for the New Brunswick team. Sends it behind the net. Goes for left side. Alberta on their man-to-man advantage opportunity in what box lacrosse or hockey would call a power play. Looking for another opportunity down in the middle. New Brunswick goaltender is as ready and stops that. Will feel confident about that. Ethan Robotham passes it to estimate on the near side. Jack Roberts. Jack still has the ball. Gets gets it to the middle. Alberta still has the ball, looks like. Far left side. Behind the net. And that will expire for Dominic Rogue's penalty. And looks like we have another penalty here. Number 26, Jack Roberts, facing a penalty. Over to the far left side. Over to the middle now behind the net. Out of bounds it goes. It will be an Alberta ball. Alberta looking for a shooting lane, but that goes far and wide high as well. Over to the far left side. Over to the middle. Over to the middle lane again. Alberta shoots, and that goes far and wide and out of bounds. Alberta using the middle lane again. That stays out. Shoots again. That stays out as well. Last consecutive balls have been going out of boundary. Timekeeper is walking to the field. We'll have end of game soon here anytime. The Manitoba game just ended. There looks like the Manitoba the winners against Quebec. We'll get you the final score later. It will be on our social media channels. Another out of bounds ball. Alberta still has possession. Over to the middle to number 7, Brett Cohort. Over to the middle. Over to the far left side behind the net now, Alberta. And that will be the end of the game. 21 to 2 for the matchup against Alberta and New Brunswick. Thanks for joining us. My name is Anand, your play by play voice. Have a fantastic evening. Take care and thanks for tuning CROW LAX TV broadcast.